October 2021 is Kevin Christian, and um, just want to talk about the basic stuff that's going on today. For one, these gang stalkers that I'm dealing with, they're very grumpy today. They're angry, they're upset, and they're angry, and it's because um, I'm just continuing to chip away and take steps towards trying to take my life back because I've been captive and enslaved with this neural monitoring thing, and these gang stalkers want to be all on my channel doing their live streams and everything else, and they're acting stupid. So I'm on live because one reason I don't really even want to be on live, but I'm on live um, because my storage is full on my phone, but my phone's not full. So um, they have allocated some space on my phone to host their virtual machines and stuff like that, and they're running live streams in the background and doing all their stuff. Okay, I can feel broadcasts around the edges of my eyes. They're caking stuff on my face all day, every day. It's a mutilation act, is what it is. It's an act of mutilation, and they're doing it out of hatred. It's a hatred thing. They're mad because they chose um, to try to have people in slavery and do EMF broadcast live streams and own people's neural monitorings, and they're mad because I'm trying to do something about it and I don't want to be their slave. So they're mad, so they just like attack me and put crud all over my face with broadcast. I can feel it all day, every day. I feel crud on my face, broadcast crud on my face all day, every day. And yeah, it's the Howard Circle guys and this girl that has possession of my neural monitoring and her little group. Okay, it's them. It's always been them, and it's still them. So I just did a video of my on a screen recording on my laptop because I was trying to do a backup of my iPhone because I know they actually some peanuts. Sorry, um, some cashews. So they got it said system data 24.7 gigs or something like that, and I'm like all this system data, right? And just the other day, um, it said something like that, and I made a post about it, and then right after that, all of a sudden a bunch of storage cleared up and they went off of there. Okay, and then so I posted that too, and then now it's back. Okay, and it's all system data, right? It's like 25 gigs of system data is what it's called, and it's them, it's them, it's their, it's I don't know if they just make a block of empty space for to allocate for themselves to make my storage full, or if they're actually hosting something on my device. Um, I know a lot of times they take over my apps and like modify things so they can run their live streams with the applications. So like an app will be like way bigger than it's supposed to be, and it'll be basically they're using it like a virtual machine, like they're using it for the browsers and everything else, and they're running live streams. So when they broadcast, they're living as a broadcast. Their broadcast is around you, so they need some hardware. They need some hardware. You're the targeted person, all right? So they're using your hardware. All right, they're doing this to people everywhere, just nobody knows about it. So I'm fed up, all right? I can't even do a video. Can't I go to video? It says not enough space. I go to look at my space. It's full of system data, is what it says. Big old gray block of system data, 25 gigs that just appeared all of a sudden to make my phone full. And so I started doing a backup, and they make the backup fail. It says, "Oh, your MacBook doesn't have enough space to do a backup." So I turned on the screen recording, did a check on the storage, and it did have enough space to do the backup. It had more space available than the iPhone is. The iPhone is a 64 gigabyte phone, and it had more than that available. So I tried again, and it worked. Okay, but it didn't work. It just started working, is what it is. Started working. And I was on screen recording. I was talking about it the whole time. I go on my console log, and it's got 85,000 messages. 85,000 messages. All I did was turn on my computer, plug my phone to it, and try to go do a backup. All right, and the console log has 85,000 messages of all this different stuff going on. So it's all on the screen recording that I was doing. And after it finally got all the way around, about done, they made it fail. It said your iPhone disconnected. Well, I showed on the video how it's not disconnected. It wasn't disconnected, and I disconnected it and showed what happens when it disconnects. So, they're all over my networks. They're all over my iPhone. They're all over my MacBook. They're on my Android. I haven't even got it out lately. They're all over my everything, and there's just nothing that I can do about it. So, um, I don't know. I'm going to go in the morning and I'm going to file another report with Clayton County, Georgia, and they're not going to do anything. I promise. I know they're not going to do anything. I can promise that because by default, I think that they're not going to do anything because I've already filed 25 police reports about them doing this, and I know who's doing it, and I'm going to name all of them in the police report. Um, Shoot me a link, bro. Shoot me a link, bro. I don't need a pep talk, bro. I don't need a pep talk. I need neural monitoring. All right, and I'm gonna blow this thing up every day. I know y'all are like cheering for me. Some of y'all are cheering for me and all, but it's hell to deal with these guys, and they're trash. They're trash, and they're worthless, and they're parasites, and you know it. All of you guys know it. All of you out there that are paying attention, that are not gang stalkers, you know these guys are trash. And you know they're all a bunch of dope heads, and they're trash, and they're not doing anything with their life other than leeching off of other people. That they're gang stalking people and trying to destroy people. And it's affected me in a lot of personal ways. It's affected me in a lot of personal ways. So I'm going tomorrow to do a couple different things. One I'm not going to talk about right now. And the other one, I'm going to file a police report against them. And it's not going to do anything because they're not doing anything. And I guess at some point, if I can ever find a lawyer and get enough money up, then I'll go ahead and file a lawsuit against the police department to make them have to act. I want to make them act. Okay, they have to enforce the law, and it is against the law to hack into my stuff. And it's very obvious that my stuff is hacked into. And I got the latest updates of everything, and it doesn't matter. And I'm going to go buy a brand new MacBook, and then I'm going to run over to the Apple store every time my console log looks funny. And I'm going to say, what's wrong? Fix it. And I'm going to drag Apple into this thing too. I've already had to try to call them a couple times, but I'm going to drag Apple into it, and I'm going to start making a big mockery of them on my YouTube channel where everybody knows. I know the world is watching. I know all the gang stalkers out there are watching. Why don't you come watch my actual videos instead of watching it through some kind of API pool or something where I can get my those little cent in, help me get this lawyer money, so I can try to defeat the abolitionists trying to get moving. I'm tired of slavery, and there are a lot of other people are too, and torture. Okay, I could let this thing go and walk away if it was something where they didn't try to steal everything from me, including everything I love. Everything I love, they try to take that away from me. And they've tortured me. They've tortured my body for many years. They've ruined so much stuff. I've sat in jail a bunch of times. I've had devices and all my money's messed up, and everything gets messed up. I'm not going to let it mess me up. I'm going to keep going, and I'm just going to get smarter and more advanced, and they're going to have to just get more advanced. But see, for them getting more advanced, like they can't get but so advanced. The technology is the technology. And the more advanced I get, it just makes them more obvious to keep doing all of this stuff. And it's a mockery now. It really is a mockery, the whole thing. And everybody knows what's up. And it's ridiculous. And I got this group of Jays, man, trying to make me out to be some kind of idiot like them. And I'm not. I'm not like them. I've never been like them. And I've made some mistakes, but, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with all of it. And my priority list has changed a lot. My priorities are changing dramatically. And now I want to learn everything. I want to learn a lot of things. And I'm concerned that somebody might want me out of the way so bad because they're all scared. They've all been doing things so horrible that there's no way out of this thing. They'll do anything to keep me from getting my neural monitoring now at this point, because some of them, man, they've been doing so much horrible stuff and they know their life is over. So it's worth the risk to just try to do anything, right? So I don't know if they might try to kill me or something. right? And there's a lot of people been involved. There's people that have tried to kill me, and they're caught too, right? And the police have been looking the other way, and they're caught looking the other way all the time on purpose. They're caught doing that. And so all this stuff is just piling up every day, and these idiots still crud all in my eyes all day, every day, and talking trash, running their mouths like they're some kind of cool people, right? Sitting there doing nothing, wasting their whole life on mind control. They're obsessed with me, yes. They'll be here probably anyway, but they can't leave. They can't leave, right? If they try to go off and do something different, then who knows, man? Because when I find out everything, then they're done for, and they know that, right? So it's just this thing, man, right? So what is it even worth it? Is it even worth it to try to drag it out, or what else should happen? Now I know that that a lot of the authorities know what's up. It's not that they're helping them, but they're not helping me, and these things are against the law. And if you tell me neural monitoring is against the law, and I come back to you with a whole bunch of actual laws that are on the books now, right now, and you still don't do anything, now you're looking stupid. They'll say gang stalking. They'll say gang stalking. They're addicted to mind control. They're addicted to this. They're addicted to this, too. And they know that they've done too much stupid stuff. So they're trapped in it as bad as I am now, just about. So it's a horrible situation. But you can check the video out that I just put out. It's like it's kind of slow starting off, but then I started just me talking, and you can see what's going on my screens. And then I linked the link to where I posted all the little things I was talking about. I was posting on my targeted individual page on Facebook too. Posting the stuff, and then it's changing every few minutes. It changes. And right now it's probably changed. I mean, my storage in my phone. It went from system data, and then all of a sudden it was apps. That was all the storage was apps. All of a sudden, right? And I guess they think it's not going to back up the apps, so your virtual machine won't get backed up. And it's backing up to my cloud. It's backing up to my laptop. But they make their laptop backup fail because that would be a hard copy, right? But then, I don't know, is somebody looking out for me? Why haven't they just bricked my laptop? Why haven't they just bricked my phone? They brick stuff whenever they want to. You remember when I posted the thing where they changed my password on my MacBook, and I called Apple on live stream and walked through the steps, and he got me back in, right? And that's not something they don't want everybody to know how to do that. They don't want everybody to know how to do that, but I had to do that. But because they changed my password in real time. Like while I'm sitting here, my computer went to sleep. Like the screensaver came on and wouldn't come back on because they changed my password. I'm like, well, right? And it was one of these guys, one of these locals, idiots. I know who it was. So, this is the kind of stupid stuff I deal with. So Apple knows what's going on. They know what's going on. But I mean, I can't lie about it. Like I can't afford to just buy a new MacBook every year. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll have to. Or maybe I should prioritize that. So right now I got a list of things that I have to prioritize, and half of them I should never have to do. And lawsuits should be easy to win for me at this point. But I can't even find a lawyer that want to deal with me, and I can't seem to get the money stacked up, to be honest with you. I've made some mistakes, but that's my fault. But I'm not going to make them again, but it's a slow road. And meanwhile, they take every moment of every day to torture me to death, right? And it's hard to deal with. And I'm tired of it. I got a lot of things I want to do with my life and my family, and it's hard. It's hard to do those things, It's hard to wait, because I got to wait, I want to get out of here. I want to get out. I got places I want to go to. I got things I want to do and places I want to go to and see, and I want to be somewhere else, Not as a broadcast, at physical. I'm a human. I like to do things real life, man. So, I want to do all these things. And find my people out there. I want to hang with my people. I know who some of my people are, but I mean, I got this obstacle. I always got this obstacle in the way. And it's not fair. I'm tired of it. It's slavery. That's what it is. It's slavery. And now it's been going on that I know of for at least like 7 or 8 years. That's a chunk of my life, man. I want 100 million. I want 100 million. and everybody else wants 100 million. I don't know if everybody's gonna get it. I'm gonna try to get it. But die trying, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Right. Yeah, I know it's not gonna be good for them on the other side, you know. And I feel like I'll be all right. I hope. But I haven't been no angel myself, you know. But I'm not. I don't try to hurt people, and it's not my thing. Human trafficking and rape and murder and slavery. It's not my thing, you know. That's what's going on, really. Slavery comes in a lot of forms, but this one's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious, you know. And all the amendments are broken. All the constitutional amendments are broken. It's a hoax. The whole thing is a crock of. It really is. The whole thing, the whole system. It's a big lie. Everything's a big lie. It's all fake, and everybody knows it. Half everybody knows it. The other half are so oblivious, and you know, I can't help everybody. I want to, but I can't help everybody if they don't want to help themselves, and it's not my problem really. But the awareness has to be there. People shouldn't be able to consent to this or not. And this has been going on for a long time. It's the biggest scandal against mankind ever. This is bigger than the Holocaust. This is bigger than the slaves in America. This is bigger than any kind of war that we had. This is bigger than anything ever has been against crimes against humanity. This is the biggest one ever. It really is. My name's Kevin Christian. I've been doing these YouTube videos for over 5 years. I was on SoundCloud before then talking. I'm about to come out with some more stuff. I'm trying to work on I'm gonna come back on SoundCloud, I think, with the podcast type thing, and I'm trying to do an Apple podcast, and I'm signed up for everything, and I'm working on getting it started. I want to do a show on all of that stuff, and you know, I got the pages and the groups all over Facebook, and I got some more channels on YouTube too. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm getting it organized now, okay? And I'm trying to get, you know, it's been a long time just to try to get everybody to understand, hey, this is broadcast. You know, it's not somebody in the bushes with a microwave beam gun at you. These are gang stalkers at home using satellite broadcast. They all have neural monitoring. And, you know, to try to figure out everything, it's hard it's hard to become somebody that knows how to do computer stuff when they're shutting down everything you're doing, right? So if I try to go and configure something correctly to get my local host to work or whatever, and it does, mine works now, kind of, I guess. But, you know, they go in and change your stuff. And they go in and do it. EMF broadcast hacking is the biggest problem, and nobody's talking about it. I'm the only one, I think, that's talking about it. And when they can be EMF broadcast and get into all your stuff, like, it's impossible. There's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do about it is have your neural monitoring, and that's the only thing you can do about it. And it's a neurological attack. I'm sick of the mind control, right? It's not like you control me to do anything, but their thoughts and their, you know, I feel like a grumpy old man today because a bunch of grumpy old men know that their time is coming soon. Right, all these grumpy old men, and they're so racist too, and they're all about their racism, right? And they want me to be racist too, because they're scared. And that's part of the reason that I'm targeted by this group, okay? Is because of my lack of racism. And they've even got you know, they've even got other people from different ethnic backgrounds to that are involved with them. And that, you know, how stupid are you looking? Because you know what this is really about. Right? I know what this is really about. I'm starting to see what's really going on. Right? And it's been like that the whole time. They've been trying to make me hate certain people. All right, and make it look like I hate certain people. And they were mad to begin with that I didn't. And it was part of the reason that they're targeting me in the first place. And because they love my mind. And so, and it's not Illuminati. I mean, it is, I guess. I don't know. there's two types of people. Okay, there's people that have neural monitoring and the people that don't. And if you don't have it, you're a slave. That's it. All day, every day. All day, every day, I receive artificial telepathy or synthetic telepathy. V2K is actually, I think, something different that requires a microchip, and it's kind of like a walkie-talkie type thing. Okay, neural monitoring, EMF broadcast, artificial telepathy is just a part of that. And yeah, but it's the same thing. Just what you're talking about. Yes, I get that all day, every day. I got at least 3 to 5 or 6 guys, 3 full time, all the time, and sometimes 5 or 6. And it's always the same group. Sometimes they have a few different little people on. Now and then they'll have some different people popping in with them for a live stream. And who knows how the exchanges are working out. And I'm pretty sure that that I know who's in charge of the operation and who has possession of what you would call possession of my neural monitoring. So, and I know people that have been targeted that got their neural monitoring. I know so many people that got it. I know people that got it that aren't gang stalkers. Trump did this. It's been going on way before Trump. This has been going on. You blame who you want to, but it's probably somebody you know that bought your neural monitoring. If you want to start moving in the right direction, learn everything you can. And computer programming, okay, and all the languages, PHP and Python and JavaScript and everything. Learn how to read source code, learn about DNS, learn about the BIOS and your terminal, get in your terminal, learn about everything, okay? And figure out what all this stuff is. Spend all your time on a real computer, not a phone. Your phone is secondary, okay? And go back to school, learn about everything. Get your money up too. I'm working on a lot of different things, and it's just a slow process. And I'm bored with a lot of the things that I'm doing, but it's stuff that I have to do. Some things that I do now, that I'm doing now, I should have did when I was 20. But I can only hope that 60-year-old men look back and say, I should have did this when I was 40. Then maybe I'm still ahead, but I'm not ahead of everybody. I'm just ahead of some people. But as far as knowing about how this stuff works, I'm ahead of everybody, except for the people that have it, and there's people that have it and the people that don't. If you don't have it, you're a slave. If you do have it, then what the hell's wrong with you? Why haven't you helped some other people? And why do you like to torture? You're all about slavery or what? So that's what's going on, man. It's a horrible thing to have to deal with every day, and I'm fed up with it. I've been fed up with it, and I feel broadcast stuff in my eyes. They stay in my eyes. I get on my eyes with broadcast. I think they want my eyes to like droop over, like if I just look like this all the time, with my eyelids drooped over, my skin gets soft. They just keep broadcast on me. It's a mutilation tactic. I think they're mad because I look better than them or something. I don't know, man. It's horrible. You want to defend your life. You feel the need to defend your life. And it's hard because you know who's doing it, and you want to defend yourself, and you know how they're doing it, and the police won't help you. But you know what'll happen as soon as you try to do something, and the police will come kill you or arrest you, and then you'll be sitting in a jail cell getting tortured to death or dead. Right? And it's a theft of life, theft of services, theft of my time, theft of my money, my intellectual content, torture on my body, theft of my, it's attempted murder, you name it. It's all these things. It's terrorism and it's genocide. And I don't believe in the system anymore because they know about it and it's going on. And this whole thing's a big pile of garbage, man. It really is. It's a big pile of garbage. And I have to play along. You have to play along and try to do what you can do or whatever. So it makes me feel the urge to become the almost powerful, richest, knowledgeable person so I can defeat all this BS. It's what it makes me want to have to do. And so I'm working on it. Slowly but surely. Wish I'd have started working on it a long time ago. But I'm disciplined. I'm starting to get disciplined about it. And I'm getting better, okay? I'm getting better. So you haven't seen the best of me yet, all right? But it's a horrible thing to deal with. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. So I appreciate you guys watching though. You know, if you want to check out that other video of the whole incident a little while ago, they just got my devices all jacked up, man. Everything's stupid. Everything's stupid. So I don't know. I know what you guys are dealing with though, because I've been dealing with it for many years. But hit me up. You know, we all need to collab and start to make all of our evidence consistent and solid. And what does it mean? And what laws are being broken? And we need to get together and really organize this thing. And I'd love to try to, you know, get this thing to become a lot more official. Okay, just having a TI day and we're all talking about it with our little ribbon. No, it's not enough. All right, we got to do more, and it's getting too obvious to ignore. It's way too obvious to ignore. And so every day I'm going to do everything I can, and I hope you guys will too. So that's what's going on, and I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all.